So without a doubt, the reigning, defending, undisputed #1 movie of the year, Super Mario Brothers, has been on an incredible roll. I mean, this is an incredible success story. First of all, just consider this. It is already, while it's still in movie theaters, it's the #1 video game movie of all time, and not by some small margin either, like by a significant margin. But this movie has like dominated the box office from top to bottom all year. Nothing else has come close to this movie the entire year. And when you think about the success of the movie, I mean, just look at these statistics here. Okay, yes, it had about a 60% critic rating. Now that does mean, you know, about 6 out of 10 critics liked it, 4 out of 10 didn't, whatever. I liked it. I understand why it doesn't have a super high critic score, because while it is a lot of fun, there are much better animated films. But I had a blast watching this movie, and that's why the audience score is 96%. The audience clearly went to go see Mario Brothers and had a really good time. But again, there's that big number at the bottom. Worldwide box office, $1.2 billion at the box office. This making it not only the #1 video game movie of all time, but I believe it's now in the top 5 biggest animated films of all time. It has been a crazy success. And as of right now, 6 weekends in theaters, it is still at the #2 spot in the box office, having made another $12 million this weekend, only behind Guardians of the Galaxy. It's ahead of things like Evil Dead Rise, and oh my goodness, Ray, you're not going to believe this. Mario Brothers beat out Book Club, the next chapter.
Okay, don't call me out on that.
It's crazy.
Like I've been tracking that.
It's insane. I can't believe, but 6 weekends and it's still at #2. Well, now, even though it's still #2 at the box office, you can now watch Super Mario Brothers at home, but at a price. This comes to us from our friends over at the Hollywood Reporter, who write the following. The Super Mario Brothers movie has sped past the $500 million mark at the US box office. Again, that's $1.2 billion worldwide. And now the #1 video game movie of all time is flying into home theaters. Currently available for pre-order, and actually, it's not just pre-order now, it's available for order. Currently available for order online for $30 on Amazon Prime Video and Apple TV. The Super Mario Brothers movie is now available as of yesterday at 9 p.m. In the US. Those in the UK can stream the animated film beginning on July 9th. So our friends in the UK are going to have to wait a couple more months. A release date has not been announced beyond the US and the UK, but the movie will be released on DVD, Blu-ray, and digital. I probably assume that means some kind of streaming services on December 31st. Okay. So this is not terribly surprising or unusual because Universal has done this before. I believe they've done this with their Jurassic World movie, and they did this with Fast 9, where only, like 6 weeks into its run, they have available for purchase, put it online. So that's great. Even though Super Mario Brothers is in movie theaters, and that is where you should go see it, because it's the best experience in movie theaters. But if you do want to watch it at home, it is now available at home, but like I said, for a price. As of right now, if you want to buy this movie on, this is on Amazon right now, you can buy it for $30. Or maybe you just want to rent it for the low price of $24.99.
I was a $5 short. I better just do that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're making it for rent for $24 to make you go, oh, for just $5 more, I can buy it. Mm-hmm. So they're like, they sat around in a room and thought, people aren't going to buy it for $30. I know. Let's also make it for rent at $25, and then it'll look like buying it at $30 is a bargain.
On second thought, I'm renting it.
We can't afford not to buy it, Jonathan. You can't afford not to buy it.
I'll show them. I'm only going to give them 25.
I'll stick it to the man. Hey, look, for me, as somebody who does not use physical media, right? I love having my movies on digital. But even for me, I ain't paying $30 for a digital. I will wait a couple of months until it gets to what its real price will be, which probably be like $19.99 or $15 or something along those lines. I sure as hell ain't renting this thing for $25. But, and Jonathan, you can probably speak to this better than most of us because you're the only one in the room here with kids. But I can see the appeal if you're a parent with a family of 5 for example, is $30 or $25. Is that a tempting thing? Like with a family of 5, is that a tempting thing for you to drop $30
okay,
for it?
if you were, it's not in Dolby anymore because it's been out too long. But if you were, let's just start from the beginning. You're paying almost that rental price per seat for Prime. Okay.
Right. Because you're paying about $20 a seat for Prime.
Yeah. So that already you're saving money. But even if you're seeing it like just in laser, AMC laser, let's say, that's like $16. Let's say you see a matinee, it's still like $16. So that's still a savings. Huge.
I mean, yeah, you're saving money, but you're watching it at home.
You're at home.
I mean, that's the thing to me. It's always like you're at home doing the same thing you did yesterday and the day before and the day before the day before.
However,
in your living room. But I mean, it does offer convenience.
My kids are like teens now, but if you had little kids and you needed to plug them in front of a TV, I mean, this is like kind of a surefire thing.
Ray, you're going to drop $30 for the Mario, but what does Bowser say about this?
Well, you know what? I'm telling you this. $30 is great if it includes everything that a physical disc would, with special features and
I don't
all that.
think those will be ready yet.
I expect to pay that amount, even a little bit more for that kind of stuff, especially with Nintendo. If they had behind the scenes, even the opening of Nintendo World, this and that would be some cool stuff to watch. So I would pay that, but not just to have it on digital. I got to have all that extra stuff.
Yeah, I don't think
the
that'll
steel
come till
book
later.
and all that. So I'll wait for December. This is not a rush. But anyone who needs to see it or wants to watch it at home, this is your opportunity.
But what do you think about this? Like it's now May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 7 months.
I know.
Until it comes out on other formats and stuff like that. I mean, they got a successful movie. I mean, it'll probably pay off for them. Guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Mario Brothers is now available if you want to watch it at home, but it's more expensive than what we used to pay for Blu-rays and DVDs when they would come out. And $25 just to rent it. Are you going to get it now, or are you going to wait till December? Maybe you didn't even watch the movie. Whatever you guys think about this, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, ExpressVPN. Guys, it is 2023, and online privacy and security has never been more important. You see, every device, phones, computers, tablets, has a unique IP address, which is like an internet phone number and reveals personal information about you. It's super simple for somebody online who knows what they're doing to find your IP address. If you've ever clicked on a sketchy link or opened an email from somebody you don't know, your IP address could become exposed. Now that's where ExpressVPN has your back. ExpressVPN is an app that hides your real IP address and replaces it with a dummy one, keeping you safe and private. And you don't have to be some kind of techie to use a VPN. Guys, it is so easy to use. Just download the ExpressVPN app on your phone or computer, tap one button to turn it on, and you're protected. And if you like your streaming entertainment, here's the coolest part. They let you choose what country you want your IP address to look like it's coming from. This is incredibly useful because services like Netflix and Disney Plus give you different shows depending on what country you're in. So secure your family's online activity and unlock tons of new shows by visiting expressvpn.com/Campea. Use my link and you can get 3 extra months free. That's expressvpn.com/Campea. Go to expressvpn.com/Campea to learn more. Hey guys, thanks for checking out our video. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel here. And also, if you want to hear our full daily show, go and subscribe to our podcast, the John Campea Show podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcasting app of choice.